Didn't quite get the announcement that we all hoped for. We expected the potential of an XRP settlement with that closed discussion with the SEC that was cancelled at the last minute. However, there is some positive news still to come. Yes, XRP's corrected about 9%, but well, it suddenly has got a little bit more interesting. We're going to break it down for you all in this video. So if that's something you like the sound of, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Stick around because this one's good, and I'll see you in a minute. So welcome back, everybody. As always, don't forget to turn your notification bell on. That way you get updated with our latest content when we go live and bring you the latest breaking news in cryptocurrency. But look, here's the reality of it. 57-cent XRP, down about 8.5%. Bitcoin just rallying back above 64,000. But this was always going to happen. This sell-off was always the risk if we didn't get what we thought, which was ultimately a discussion, an announcement, a settlement, whatever it was. A lot of people expected that today, and we didn't quite get it. But that's not to say that something didn't happen today. It is important to reference that. We've got to wait a couple more days for this to kind of play through. But the reality is, all hopes were dashed. Apparently, XRP community had high hopes for the meeting, expecting it might lead to a settlement in the protected legal battle with Ripple. Despite 150 similar meetings that yielded no settlement, indications and optimism remained. The Federal Register of the SEC provided no reason for the cancellation, but market participants suspect it might be due to an imminent approval process for Ethereum ETFs, which are slated to commence July 23rd. Now, we pretty much know they're going to come in, but here is something else to think about. Now, there was some movement of XRP today. The reality is you don't need to make a decision if an agreement can be made. And I think the reality here is this was never about whether it was going to be right or wrong. This was about how much money simply was going to be paid to the SEC. Now, you've seen recently Jerome Powell has now flipped potentially on Bitcoin. We also know Jamie Dimon, apparently in Trump's words, has flipped on cryptocurrency. A lot of these people now, given the strength of where Trump is from a political standpoint, are having to count their chickens before they hatch, because the reality is if they're anti-crypto, potentially, well, they may be out of a job. So is the SEC truly going to go after XRP? No, I think, it's only my think, and I may be wrong here, but I think there was an agreement made, there was a price tag put on it, and I think it's coming. And I think over the next couple of days, I think maybe early next week, I think this settlement will come in, and I think we'll be pretty impressed with the amount. Potentially, was it 10 million, 20 million, 50 million? Who knows? But we will see as it goes. A final ruling, however, is expected July 31st by Judge Annalisa Torres, who generally likes to announcement and do rulings on a Friday. So we're going to have to stay very, very close to this. But we do know Brad was out talking about the potential settlement. However, he refused to comment specifically on it. All he did was talk about XRP not being a security and the potential price prediction on top of that. Recently, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse expressed optimism about a resolution during a Bloomberg interview, boosting the interest in XRP. The article delves into the latest developments and provides an XRP price prediction amid these unfolding events. So again, obviously, we're all anticipating that this will come out, and we're all anticipating, in line with what Brad Garlinghouse is speaking about, that we would get that settlement. Like I said, that didn't happen. That doesn't mean that it's not. You can just see it everywhere that obviously everyone was expecting that big move, and ultimately the price slipped. Now, here's where it gets pretty interesting. Here's where it's worthwhile noting. And given the political landscape changing to be a more pro-cryptocurrency view, check this out. So, exciting news. JD Vance's wife, who is the vice president of Trump, is employed at the law firm that backed Coinbase and Ripple in their legal battles against the SEC. Let me just rephrase that. So JD Vance, he is now obviously Donald Trump's vice president. His wife was employed at the law firm that backed Coinbase and Ripple in their legal battle. The XRP ledger is projected to process $30 to $50 million worth of tokens, etc., etc. But this is an important point. The fact that she is backed by this, she was in part of this company, and all of a sudden now you've got the vice president and the president both bullish on cryptocurrency. Hard to believe that that's not a coincidence. Hard to believe that all of a sudden that this complete shift in narrative. I mean, who would have ever thought Jamie Dimon may have ever gone bullish on Ripple, XRP, Bitcoin, whatever it is? No one would have ever thought that. So we are in a very interesting time, not only just for the wider cryptocurrency market, but also the XRP market? Why would someone like Gary Gensler, who is openly signing his resignation right now if Trump was to get in, go after XRP? There'd be no benefit for it. He wouldn't even get to spend the money if he was trying to push a $2 billion fine. So look out in this space. I think something's coming. I think when we get to this price action, you're going to see something very different. What this tells me is that ultimately there is volume waiting to come into XRP and that people are simply waiting on the news. I absolutely now truly believe that when we get a settlement announcement that will be in favor of XRP, I absolutely stand by that. Expect a $1 XRP incredibly quickly. I just think we're going to see this absolute rocket ship. And then I think we'll see partnership after announcement, after much more, especially with a potential pro-crypto leadership team over in the US. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm very interested in your thoughts on what you thought was going to happen today. What was your view on why it didn't happen, etc. I honestly read as many of the comments that I can. I really appreciate you guys taking the time, hitting the like button, subscribing, commenting down below. It truly does mean a lot and it massively helps out the channel. So let me know in the comments what you think. And guess what? I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.